everyone, and welcome to Alpha Omega's 14th live annual Atar Reveal.
Today, we'll be revealing the ATARs of 10 of our students. Expect a day full of joy and excellent results.
We'll be starting in about 2 minutes, so stay tuned.
Community, I feel like everyone is so connected and you just feel so comfortable. Even though I was new, I fit right in.
I love the personal development program. I feel like it helped me in all the things that I'm not studying. So just anything to do with life and motivation and techniques and whatnot. And it really helped me stay on task and stay motivated to actually completing the U12.
The thing about Alpha is I originally came here with the intent of getting good grades and obviously getting a good ATAR. But the growth aspect was not just in my studies, but me as a person, as a student, as a son. In all aspects, Alpha was just there for me.
The personal development program was about education, but it was more about building yourself as a character, and it gave me a lot of skills, life skills, where Hussein was answering any question, study related or not. And there was also throughout the year, it also brought people together. Initially it was everyone wanted to study on their own, everyone wanted to do things on their own. But the personal development, it created a sense of community within us. And towards the end, they were having classes together, we were having study sessions together.
Alpha was able to prepare us for life beyond school by giving us personal development lessons and helping us grow and teaching us lessons that are going to stay with us for the rest of our lives, and it was great, yeah.
My journey at Alpha has been one of growth. I've always been the type of person to look for my faults and try to change them, and Alpha has definitely helped me do that. I feel like anytime I had something on my mind or I wanted to ask for advice, there's always a teacher or a hero or, Wissam, the principal, to speak to about it and to guide us through that transformation. Alpha Omega is a very heartwarming community. I feel like everyone is so connected and you just feel so comfortable. Even though I was new, I fit right in.
I love the personal development program. I feel like it helped me in all the things that I'm not studying. So just anything to do with life and motivation and techniques and whatnot. And it really helped me stay on task and stay motivated to actually completing the U12.
The thing about Alpha is I originally came here with the intent of getting good grades and obviously getting a good ATAR. But the growth aspect was not just in my studies, but me as a person, as a student, as a son. In all aspects, Alpha was just there for me.
The personal development program was about education, but it was more about building yourself as a character. And it gave me a lot of skills, life skills, where Wissam was answering any question, study related or not. And there was also throughout the year, it also brought people together. Initially it was everyone wanted to study on their own, everyone wanted to do things on their own. But the personal development, it created a sense of community within us. And towards the end, they were having classes together, we were having study sessions together.
Alpha was able to prepare us for life beyond school by giving us personal development lessons and helping us grow and teaching us lessons that are going to stay with us for the rest of our lives, and it was great, yeah.
My journey at Alpha has been one of growth. I've always been the type of person to look for my faults and try to change them, and Alpha has definitely helped me do that. I feel like anytime I had something on my mind or I wanted to ask for advice, there's always a teacher or a hero or, Wissam, the principal, to speak to about it and to guide us through that transformation.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're here with our first student, Alyssa Al-Hakim. Alyssa, how are you doing?
I'm a little bit stressed but excited.
Yeah, that's completely natural. You've done quite well throughout the year. You're one to keep an eye on. How do you reckon you're going to do this year with your ATAR?
I think I'll do pretty good, alhamdulillah. I think I've put in the work and
Exactly.
inshallah it pays off.
Yeah, inshallah it pays off. How do you reckon you've been able to cultivate such a great momentum throughout the year?
I think the teachers definitely helped, especially Fatin. My family, my mom, my brothers, my dad, And my friends at school, like, just have good times, like, have a laugh when we need it, have a break.
Yeah. And how do you think this support system like helped you in achieving these marks?
It definitely kept me motivated. Like, when I just wanted to give up, I just felt like I could keep going because everyone around me was like, you can do it.
Yeah.
And that definitely helped you.
Yeah. Mum and Dad, how do you feel about Alyssa's journey throughout the year?
Look, she's worked really hard for the last couple of years. There's been some tough moments, but she persevered. She's self-driven, and she's thick-skinned. And she had great support from her teachers. They were amazing, and a great group of friends.
Yeah.
So hopefully it pays off.
Yeah. It's always good to have good friends, good support circle. Yeah. And you have 3 brothers. That's quite a few. That's an interesting ratio, 3 to 4. But any of the brothers, how do you guys feel with Alyssa's efforts?
Very good. She's definitely smarter than I was. And she worked harder than me. So inshallah, should definitely surprise all of us. Or not
Inshallah.
surprise.
Yeah. I think it's time we open the first ATAR. Yeah, that's what usually gets. So what happens? That's on it? Yeah, it's logged in, but sorry about that, everyone. There were some technical difficulties. It's like 70,000 people logging in to get their ATARs, but we're back now. We should be getting it very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, go. Try reloading it. No, it's just there's so many people logging onto it, so it's gonna crap.
Oh my God.
99.25.
Oh my God.
An amazing start. Alyssa, how do you feel now that you've seen such a great result?
I'm really happy. I feel like everything was so worth it, alhamdulillah. And yeah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Efforts paid off.
Yeah.
And parents, how do you feel?
We're very proud of Alyssa. She did work very hard. Definitely we thank the school. A lot of support. Great environment.
Yeah.
And we recommend this school to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much for everyone. Thanks for
Yeah.
your support.
Amazing result. But yeah, I'm sure your teachers will be very happy, especially Fatin. But yeah. Any last comments? Yeah. Any message to the...
She beat Noah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And we'll be back very shortly for our next Atar Reveal.
Wow, man.
We all start somewhere, and sometimes that start isn't easy. It's a low grade, a missed goal, a moment that makes you doubt yourself. But greatness doesn't begin with success. It begins with trying again, with showing up when no one's watching. A voice from the past becomes fuel for the future. A dream once spoken becomes a spark. So you push harder, study longer, not to impress anyone, but to prove something to yourself. Greatness isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the quiet, in every rewrite, every late night, every step forward no one sees. It's not about where you start, it's about how far you're willing to go, because in the end, greatness isn't given, it's earned. It's something you rise to. Rise to greatness.
Greatness isn't always loud. It doesn't always take a bow. Sometimes it's a whisper. A sacrifice no one sees. You pause your dreams so they can chase theirs. You carry the weight so they can learn to fly. Greatness is in the quiet hands that catch you when you fall. In the love that shows up again and again. You never seek the spotlight, but you are the light they follow. The quiet strength behind their courage. The steady hand that lifts them higher. Rise to greatness, Alpha Omega.
Congratulations, Alyssa, on an amazing ATAR. We have Sarah with us on the ATAR couch. How are you feeling?
A bit nervous, but good.
A bit nervous. So how was the build up to this event, the last week?
Terrifying.
Terrifying?
No.
You don't want to talk about it? All right, parents, how does it feel to have watched her journey?
We feel very nervous because she was worked very hard, and we hope she get what she work.
And what do you think helped you maintain your motivation and keep your studies going throughout this year?
100% my teachers, the heroes, the students around me, my friends, just a really supportive environment here at Alpha.
And your friends, any comments on watching Sarah's habits throughout the year?
She's a very studious girl. That's all I have to say for her.
She's put in the work and she's done her best, and inshallah it's going to pay off.
Inshallah. All right, do we want to open it?
97.75. Am I going?
Very proud, very proud.
How does it feel?
It feels great.
It feels great. If you had a message, just to inspire the 11s upstairs and the audience watching.
Literally just trust your teachers. Have faith, inshallah you get what you want.
Is there anything you want to add on? Nothing? such an amazing mark, mashallah.
Thank you.
And that message, I think, is a beautiful message and it's really powerful. But if you had to pinpoint one moment in the HSC where you really felt like your support network helped you, where would it be?
I reckon the most support that I had was probably during trials. That was probably the hardest period of the HSC, and the support there was just amazing.
Given that trials are after half yearlies and term 1 exams, what made that the most nerve-wracking for you?
Just because it was like so close together and it was so close to the HSC as well.
And watching her study and struggle and persevere, how do you feel?
We feel very proud. She took the time of the day. She came crying home.
That's a lie.
She made both her sister.
Oh, that's good to hear. Mabruk on the magnificent ATAR, and we'll see you soon.
My name is Dahlia. I am the Year 9 and the Year 10 Year Advisor, and basically that entails a whole bunch of different hats. So sometimes I'm like a teacher, I'm a psychologist, I'm a nurse, I'm a counsellor, I'm a big sister, I'm like a mum. There are a whole bunch of different roles that it entails, and it's really lots of fun. The journey of an Alpha student obviously begins in Year 7, and we start by nurturing them and guiding them through the transition from Year 6. It is a very daunting transition to come from Year 6 into Year 7. It's very scary sometimes.
So Year 7 to 8 students are coming in, and it's all about building the foundation, making sure that everyone is at a solid level, filling in any gaps, and also building the kind of culture that we want for students for the rest of the time at Alpha Omega.
And what I think we do really well is that we don't bombard them too much with tasks and exams. The tasks and exams that we do give them are always mirrored to what they'll end up needing to be learning for the following years.
Year 9 and 10 now is all about kind of raising standards, going into a bit more detail and learning about the curriculum and learning about the world, and that kind of gets them ready for what's going to come in Year 11 and 12, but also sort of makes them a bit more worldly in general.
Then Year 9 and 10 is about allowing them to run that path, right? So now that they've selected what it is that they want to do and what they're interested in and what kind of student they want to be, it's about encouraging them to keep exploring that.
And then Year 11 and 12 is where the standard really steps up. We are, on the one hand, preparing students for the HSC because that's a big priority, but also getting students ready for university and life after university in terms of work ethic and time management and organising their own studies as well.
Year 12, they're developing those skills necessary to get those marks, but really the ultimate goal there is for them to see if I put in the effort and the work that I've developed over these last 6 years, I can get my goal, which is university or a particular career, or just to make their parents proud sometimes. I think if you are a parent or you're a student who is unsure about where they're going and what their future schooling is going to look like, Alpha Omega Senior College is the school, because what we do here takes what happens in the classroom and it makes it into life, right? So I have this guidance, this path, this constant encouragement and support, and the growth of students from Year 7 to Year 12 is something I've never seen anywhere else. And as long as I've been teaching here, I could confidently say every year it's gotten better. I believe it's because the teachers care so much and they put so much into what they do. But as a parent myself, I know that if my child was confused about what they were doing or where they were going, Alpha Omega Senior College is the school to put them in.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with our next guest, Hussein Hamoud. Hussein, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. How do you feel right now?
Obviously, I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited as well. Inshallah, all the best.
That's okay. You've been here since prep course, so since like Year 6. How do you think your journey has been through this entire time, and how do you think you've changed as a person since joining Alpha Omega?
Okay, Alpha's helped me grow so much. Alhamdulillah, since Year 7. Honestly, I don't know who I'll be without Alpha. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was a very hard journey, especially Year 12, a lot of ups and downs. But so keep, alhamdulillah, keep having tawakkul and always trusting Allah.
Yeah, and Sister, how do you feel?
Inshallah, he does do well. The only time I did see him was when I was delivering his snacks and coconut water upstairs. But inshallah, that all pays off.
Inshallah. Do you guys have anything else to say before we get into it? No?
I get really, it's hard for me to talk.
Yeah, it's okay.
Very proud of Hussein, the growth that he showed, his persistence and discipline. He did it all on his own. We were there to support him in the background.
Yeah.
Whatever he achieves, we're happy and proud of him. It's an absolute blessing.
Right.
And they say it takes a village to raise a child. And I feel that Alpha Omega Senior College is that village.
Yeah.
We're forever grateful for the staff. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I think it's time to open up the Atar. Yeah, say it.
97.5.
MashaAllah, it's an amazing Atar. How do you guys feel?
So happy. I'm happy for his happiness. I was going to be proud regardless. But to see the joy and relief in his eyes, that's enough for me.
Yeah. Were you expecting to get a high Atar like this?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I worked hard for it, and yeah, inshallah, alhamdulillah, it all paid off.
Alhamdulillah. We'll be back very soon for our next guest. Thank you guys so much.
You didn't plan for the weight you carried. The early mornings, the long nights, but you showed up anyway. You walked through those doors, not always rested, not always ready, but always present. You noticed what others missed. A glance, a slump, a silent cry for help behind a quiet face. And you stayed. You listened. You made space without judgment. Because sometimes the lesson isn't in the subject, it's in being seen. You kept going, not because it was easy, but because they needed to believe that dreams can survive the darkness. You became the reason someone dared to dream again. Rise to greatness. Alpha Omega.
Welcome back. We're here with our next guest, Ahmed. How are you, man?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very nervous, but also very grateful, alhamdulillah, to be here today.
Alhamdulillah. How was the build up to the Atar, your journey throughout Year 12? How did you feel? How did you maintain your motivation?
Honestly, I started off not with that much of a high aim. I wasn't really sure what I was really aiming for. But alhamdulillah, the school, it started off a bit hard for me because I came from Malik Fahad and it was a whole new school. I wasn't used to it. But alhamdulillah, the support system that they had here, the teachers they had here, the principal, and the way that they addressed any issues that we had with any new challenges that we were confronted with, then they were able to handle it good, they were able to treat us well. And I think the journey, the challenges got harder, but the way we confronted each one, we got better at it. And as a cohort, we all grew more resilient and we persevered through those challenges. Because obviously trials, they were very hard, but alhamdulillah, it was good.
Beautiful. Where do you think that turning point was, coming to a new school? Where do you think that we really clicked and you were driven for your Atar?
I think the biggest turning point was Year 11 yearlies. That's when I really put my head down, started studying with my mom. She helped me a lot when I started studying, and alhamdulillah, I finally saw good marks for the first time after coming to Alpha, and that's what really inspired me to start working hard and putting that effort in.
Yeah, that's amazing. To your parents, first boy graduating, first one in the family. How does it feel to have watched the journey and just watched him progress?
I was just saying to Irhan as well, when he started, I'll be honest with you, he wasn't serious about studies. He was just wasting his time, distracted and all that. But later, I think he picked up his game. And I was just saying, mashallah, whatever he gets, it's alhamdulillah, it will be fine. But the thing that makes me proud the most is that he's on the journey now. And I'm very hopeful that whatever he'll do, he'll put his effort in. And that's the attitude that I want to see in today's students as well. I was just saying to my wife as well, our community needs students like these. We need to be proud of these students. They're an asset. So, no, very, very good. MashaAllah, he's going to do good, I think, in his life.
And to your sister, you know, watching Irhan progress through this year, has it inspired you? Has he had any effect on you?
Yeah, kind of. I didn't really think that much. But obviously, when you see you have a sibling also doing well, it's like that extra stress that you also need to do well. So I feel like him having to do well made me also have to like work harder. You know what I'm saying?
So that positive feedback. Irhan, throughout this year, you know, seeing your results, do you think you would give any advice to the Year 11s upstairs and the viewers watching us today?
I think the biggest advice is to just stick to your morals, your deen, and make sure that you incorporate that discipline in all your actions, not only your daily life, but also all your work that you're doing. The biggest tip I'll give is to remain consistent, because consistency is key, honestly. It's like, if you have consistency, alhamdulillah, inshallah, you'll see very good marks. So I think that's the main thing. Also, make sure you trust your teachers, because at first, like, speaking from first-hand experience, I didn't really trust all my teachers, but as soon as you take that first step and start trusting them, it'll all be good, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Do you want to open your Atar?
Yeah.
Oh, very good, Masha.
97.55.
You know, it's such a remarkable achievement. How do you feel right now?
I'm very, very proud of him. Actually, last year when I was watching the reveal, he came in my room and I was a bit teary and I said, Irhan, you know, I'd love to see you there. And he said, Mom, don't worry, I'll be there. I said, say inshallah. He said, I said it in my heart. So alhamdulillah, he definitely made it. Yeah. It made us proud. We're very proud of him.
That's beautiful. Amazing work, man.
Thank you.
And we'll see everybody soon with the next guest.
Good morning and Assalamu alaikum to all. Welcome to the 2025 Alpha Omega Senior College graduation ceremony. We are very pleased to see you here to celebrate this special event, and I'm looking forward to have a lovely day with all of you today.
My name's Fadi Al-Karnaz and I am the legal studies teacher at Alpha Omega. So watching students from Year 7 grow all the way to Year 12 and then even graduate, it's a moment where you just feel proud. You feel proud to watch them grow. You feel proud to have been part of that journey, and you're excited to see what they're going to do next and what their life is going to be like afterwards. And part of what makes Alpha special is that we keep those connections even after school. And even then, to watch them grow into young adults it's a blessing. We had a student who started with us in Year 10, and she didn't have a lot of belief in herself. She didn't value education, and she didn't really try. And I think a lot of that came from the fact that she just didn't have that belief in herself. By the time she got to year 12, she was doing quite badly marks-wise, and you can just see that there was no confidence there. So her teachers had a meeting, and we decided that we really wanted her to change and grow. So we met with her, all of us, and we just told her how much we care about her and that we believed in her. And you could see that that sparked something from that meeting, because the moment that meeting ended, she was communicating with her teachers, she was trying to work harder, she was putting in a lot of effort. And through that belief, first from her teachers, then in herself, she started to act on the work that we were asking her to do, and the homework and the notes and everything was starting to be completed by her at a quality that she didn't even know that she could do. By the end of her journey, the end of HSC, she was a completely different person. She was changed. And we knew that when she left the school, she just left as this confident, bright person who had her whole future ahead of her. And when the results came in, HSC results and her ATAR, they were higher than anybody expected for her, and even from herself. And I'm so proud to say that she's now at university and she's continued her education, and it was because of that belief, action, change motto, and that actual evolution of her through that.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with our next guest, Ali Raza, Ali Khanib's favorite student. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling excited. I'm happy. I'm pumped. Yeah, just can't wait to open my ATAR.
Yeah, you've got a pretty big family here behind you. How does everyone feel with Ali's efforts throughout the year?
MashaAllah, we are feeling very excited today to see the achievement of Mr. Ali. And he missed a lot of family time, actually, I'm telling you.
We all do, yeah.
He killed himself to get in this stage, so we're hoping for him high ATAR.
Yeah. Does anyone else have anything to say regarding that? No? Ali, yeah? Sorry. No?
Yeah, I think we're fine there.
Yeah. What's one thing you struggled with this year, and how do you think you were able to overcome that?
Yeah, like, if I had to say, I guess disciplining myself to put in the hard hours and, get through all like the bad marks, all that stuff, it was pretty challenging. But, alhamdulillah, I pulled through and, I'm happy where I am today. And
yeah, that's good, alhamdulillah. I think it's time we reveal the ATAR.
Well, let's go. Bismillah. $96.75.
MashaAllah.
Yep. 96.75. It's an amazing ATAR. How are you guys feeling? How are you feeling, Ali?
Yeah, I'm not really feeling anything. I guess I'm feeling a bit happy, but yeah, like it is what it is. Like I was aiming for something higher, but it's good to be grateful as well. And alhamdulillah, like it's good mark.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. And family, how do you guys feel with Ali's achievement?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Actually, we are all thinking 9998 because Ali is hard work and always reading and always coming to care about these things. But alhamdulillah, is good number. The congratulations to all of your school and all family and everybody. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
And it's an amazing result. Good job. We'll be back very soon with our next ATAR reveal.
My name is Dahlia. I am the Year 9 and the Year 10 Year Advisor. And basically that entails a whole bunch of different hats. So sometimes I'm like a teacher, I'm a psychologist, I'm a nurse, I'm a counsellor, I'm a big sister, I'm like a mum. There are a whole bunch of different roles that it entails, and it's really lots of fun. We encourage our students to not only respect one another, but also respect back and forth through the teachers. So a huge part of why we feel this is more like an adult learning environment is that we don't feel as if the teacher is better than the student, or that there is a element that there needs to be a higher authority. So part of that, including the fact that we don't have bells and that we don't call our teachers Mr. or Mrs. or Sir or Ma'am, we call the teachers by their first names, that creates a real connection between the teacher and the student, and through that you have more of like an adult learning environment. Through responsibility, obviously, and the open door policy that we have, we don't really have an initiative where the kids want to do something and we say no. So there's very little red tape. If the kids are interested in starting a club or starting some kind of organisation that they want to, they're met with very little resistance. Alpha is not a school for everyone. You know, it's a school for a particular kind of student, and that particular kind of student has a drive and an ambition and a want and a desire. And when a student embodies those characteristics, we come to the table. For parents, trusting a school and trusting your child's academic career in the lives of teachers is a very big ask. And I think for a lot of parents, when they come to Alpha, one of the things that they feel, I guess, most comfortable in is that they know that their child is going through their schooling with a lot of attention. So one thing I love as a year advisor and also as a teacher is that there's a real specific kind of learning tailored to each student. And if a student has any concerns, if they have any weaknesses, if there's any gaps that they have, they're always met with assurance and they're met with sincerity. They're not just discarded because it's too hard. So I think that's really one thing that I love about the teaching staff here at Alpha, but also the journey that the students go on.
People often think a number defines you, but at Alpha Omega, we know that your ATAR and your grades are just one part of who you are. What truly defines us goes beyond numbers. It's the way we act, how we treat others, and the courage we show through difficult times. Real character shines through in the moments of challenge, in the kindness that we give, the patience we show, and the resilience we build. It's how we support one another and how we lead with integrity. It's how we stay true to our values, even when it's hard. Here, we're not measured by numbers, but by the impact we have on others and the strength we find within ourselves. That's what really counts. That's the Alpha Omega way.
Congratulations, Ali, on that ATAR. We're here now with Maria. We've made it so far, come to the end of the year. Atar Reveal, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, alhamdulillah. I'm feeling a bit excited, a bit nervous as well, yeah, mixed feelings.
Having other siblings have done the HSC, how do you think they helped you and helped you maintain your motivation to study?
So my siblings, they actually helped me a lot because they did similar subjects to me. So they were able to actually help me, with understanding the right way to approach the subject as well. I was able to learn off their mistakes, so alhamdulillah, that serves to benefit me, yeah.
As a parent watching your children go through the HSC, do you have any advice to other parents or to other students, watching that whole journey go?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Firstly, the first advice is that we're blessed to be in Australia, and we're very proud today.
Very proud, alhamdulillah. Any comments from the sisters?
First off, I'm very proud of Maria.
you know, she's put in so much work this year. I honestly miss her so much. We used to go out so much, and this year she's just been in her room. So, alhamdulillah, I'm very proud of her. And, you know, I actually used to, fun fact, I used to share a room with Maria, and I was in year 12 at the time, and Maria was in year 10, and I would be like, you know, Maria, lights out now, and Maria was, you know, still at the desk, and I'm like, you know, I'm in year 12, so I know she's younger than me, but, you know, subhanAllah, I look up to her in so many ways, even though, you know, I don't say it to her every single day. So honestly, I'm just so proud of her. And alhamdulillah, you know, if she's happy, I'm happy. A win for her is a win for me. So alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, it's so important to have somebody to look up to like that. Watching Maria go through this journey, how do you feel?
أول شيء بدي أحكي عربي. معلش. أنا كتير مبسوطة إنه جاي مع بنتي لهوني، وأنا شفتها كل هالسنة قديش كانت عم تتعب، يعني ما كنت عم تروح معنا مشاوير، كان كل وقت عم تدرس وعم تحاول تجيب علامات منيحة. أنا كتير هابي قد ما جابت هي علامات، بس بينت علينا إنه هي كل السنة عملت كل جهدها، وبتمنى لها التوفيق بإذن الله تعالى. إن شاء الله رب العالمين.
الحمد لله إن شاء الله.
نتشكر كل مدرسة الألفا أوميجا، لأنه عن جد هي كمان لها فضل كتير على هالتلاميذ وقت عم يجيبوا هيك علامات قوية. والحمد لله هسه عندي كم من ندرة جراند شولدرين كمان هي بير 12. الله يوفق التنتين يا رب.
آمين. All right, it's time.
Alhamdulillah, a good moment today. A lot of hard work and perseverance, commitment, an environment, Alpha Omega, that allows you to have the right attitude and to really strive for your potential. And we hope the ingredients and the values and the skills she's learned at Alpha Omega and at home can help her not only in education, but in all parts of her life in the future, inshallah.
Very important take, inshallah. Before we go, if there's any advice that you would give to your past self or the year 11s upstairs, what would it be?
For my past self, the advice I would give is to not have self-doubt, you know, keep persevering. There's ups and downs, everyone goes through it. Just try your best. To the 11s upstairs, just have tawakkul. You know, you do your part, you know, you try your best, you leave the rest to Allah, you know. There's no point sitting there worrying about it. You've done your part, khalas. Alhamdulillah, and everything, you know, leave it to Allah.
Alhamdulillah. Now, one more take. As a parent, you know, watching her strive and then get the result in the end, you know, how does it make you feel?
It reminds us how blessed we are, that we have the means and the opportunities in Australia to send our children to a school like Alpha Omega. So we have to always think of those that are less fortunate to us. At the same time, have gratitude and give tahmeed that our daughter has worked to her potential, and more importantly, she's achieved the goals she wanted to achieve, and that will enable her to strive better in all parts of her life in the future, inshallah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, you've had more than one child do the HSC, so if you had like tailored advice to parents with multiple children going through the HSC, what would it be? So how can they support their kids?
Every child's got a potential. Put a plan in, have your goals, and give every opportunity for a child to achieve, whether it's 88 ATAR, 90 ATAR, 99. It's about achieving what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to do. That's your best with your attitude and your effort. And inshallah, they have the ingredients that enable them to be role models and persevere in every part of their life in the future, whether they're parents or whether they're in their workforce, citizens of Australia and around the world. They can be the best people they can be, inshallah.
Tayyib, jazakumullah. Thank you so much for your sharing and for your advice. We'll be back with the next student.
Thank you.
My name's Gavin, and I'm the Economics and Business Studies teacher at Alpha Omega. Alpha, to me, is about relationships. So on the one hand, just building good relationships with students makes classes better, but also we want to target students' development as people, and that flows through to their results in subjects. If we can improve students' belief and self-confidence, that's going to flow through to their academic performance. If we can build students in terms of their time management and their work ethic, that's going to flow through to better academic performance. So the results are good, but it's not because that's our number one focus. Our number one focus is the people, the number one focus is the students, and building students as people flows through to their academic performance too. So there are 3 ways that I connect with students. Number 1 is good teaching, where students know where they're at, they know what they're aiming for, and the teacher knows them and what their issues are and how to improve. That's the best way to build a connection with students, because they feel seen and they're getting what they need from their teachers. So that's number 1. Number 2 is there's no hiding in my classroom. If you don't want to talk, I'm going to pick on you to talk even more. And eventually students get used to that and they grow into that culture, and they contribute to class discussions, they ask for help when they need it. And number 3, the school is designed in a way that we can give one-on-one help to students, every student, especially the students who need it. So every week or every fortnight, I'm meeting with all my students to give them personalized help with what they need. So the HSC definitely is not the goal. On the one hand, we're preparing students not just for the HSC, but for life after the HSC as well. And on the other hand, by the time our students get to the HSC, they've gone through the whole process of learning the course in detail, doing practice exams, working one-on-one with their teachers. And when they see the HSC exam, invariably they come out and say that was not a surprise, and often it wasn't even as stressful as they expected, because they've been exposed to a high standard, they've been exposed to those kind of experiences all the way through year 11 and 12. So they're ready when they get to the HSC.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with Zain Aftab, my close friend. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good, alhamdulillah. You know, excitement. I've got my parents with me. You know, what else could I need? Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, number 1 in Echo. This guy's the reason I wasn't number 1 in Echo. This is juggernaut. How do you think you've gone throughout this year? You know, the journey. Like, how have you persevered?
There's been ups and downs. You know, it happens. Started off slow a little bit. Didn't put in the effort. Didn't have that motivation. You know, but then alhamdulillah, like I've been blessed with my teachers, my friends, my parents especially. You know, they've pushed me a lot, and a little bit halfway through, I think, like it's when it kicked in, and I knew like my potential. I could get my potential. You know, and alhamdulillah, it wasn't too late. It could have been a bit earlier, but you know, it's the best that could have happened. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And inshallah, it's gonna pay off today.
Inshallah. And Dad, he said that you guys helped him, you supported him, you pushed him. What message do you have for other parents in how they can help their children during the HSC?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The thing that I could say is every child has its own potential. Every child is different. Every child can achieve differently. Some might be at the 99, 100%, some might be a little bit lower, but it's the effort that they put in. You support your child wherever they are, however conditions they are. Alhamdulillah, one of the other brothers just said a little while ago, we are blessed to be in Australia. I mean, you have the education system, you have the resources, you have the power and potential. It's just where you utilize it.
Yeah.
And utilizing it at the right time, right place, you know, helps achieve everything. So Zain, you know, he came from a different school 3 years ago. It was a different situation, but you know, putting him into this school and the support from the teachers and everyone else was amazing, including the peers and everyone.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I think it's time we reveal the Atar.
Yeah. MashaAllah.
98.35.
98.35.
Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I'm so proud of you, man.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Blessed, alhamdulillah. You know, I'm
Alhamdulillah.
really, really happy. You know, all the hours that I put in, all there for the late nights.
Yeah.
Everything, alhamdulillah, pays off, you know.
Yeah. And do you have a message for the current year 12s who are about to sit the
Yeah.
HSC?
I think the biggest thing is you need to have belief. And you know, it's our first thing in the Alpha's mottos of belief, action, change. Having belief, you know, it motivates you, leaving it up to Allah, you know, having tawakkul, it's what's going to get you. Even if even if things don't go your way, like, you know, it's the best, Allah planned the best thing for you, and there's nothing that could be better than this mark for you, inshallah. Yeah.
Inshallah. Good job, man.
Thank you.
We'll be back very soon with our next reveal. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
So my name is Eamon Bardo. I graduated Alpha Omega Senior College in 2021. Currently I'm studying clinical science, or I just finished clinical science at Macquarie University, hoping to soon get into postgraduate medicine. So the Alpha Omega culture in general is belief, action, change, our principal motto. But to me, it's about communication, teamwork, accountability, transparency. And this fosters a successive environment between teachers and their students. Always strive to your best. 100% isn't always needed, but as long as you're making continual, small improvements, you'll eventually reach your goal. And that's exactly helped me in university. With sometimes you might not get 100%, 90% in your own assessments, but as long as you're striving for that continual progression, then you'll achieve your goals. So at Alpha, in Year 10 specifically, I did really struggle with my English, the English subject. Not speaking it, but more in terms of the content. However, that changed in Year 11 when I got specifically my teacher Angela, and even Year 12 with Mona. So what they did was, they didn't just inspire, academics, academics, academics. No, they inspired in me a love for the English subject, and then that transpired into success. So it's not about just studying 24/7 and forcing the content down your throat. It's about actually enjoying the content. Those are the students who typically get the highest marks, and you'll find that the nerds are going to love the subject the most. The advice I'd give to students currently at Alpha would be consistency. Consistency in anything, big or small, always inspires change. Belief, action, change, the Alpha motto. Now, that change is going to transpire into successive outcomes, whether it be academic here at school or later on at university. It's always going to foster success.
My name is Hira Sheikh. I graduated from 2022 and I'm currently at Western Sydney University. The Alpha Way is all about unity and coming together for a common cause. I think, lifting each other up when you're in times that are down and, ultimately helping each other to reach your goals is most likely the Alpha Way. With Alpha culture, I feel like it's entirely a supportive environment. So that's having transparency and that's having trust with your teachers and your students, and that's also working together with your friends to try and lift each other up when you're feeling down and working together to achieve the best you possibly can. During our HSC trial times, I think that was a very stressful time for us all, and what I loved was that the teachers encouraged student independence. So what that would mean is the top students would have responsibility to lift the middle and bottom group, and we'd all kind of do workshops together, we'd mark each other's work, and we'd kind of work together to lift each other up. And I think that's, very core for what Alpha is founded upon. You are your biggest competitor. I would say there is no such thing as comparing with other people. You are responsible for your own personal growth and other people are there to help you. So allow yourself to go through those journeys of ups and downs because that is your own personal journey, and don't see it as anything different. Being honest with your own self and your own growth during your academics and personally as well, then communicating that with both your friends and your teachers in order to help lift you further in order to achieve that excellence that you're striving for.
Congratulations, Zain, on such an amazing ATAR. We're here with Dana. Being at Alpha since prep course, how has this journey been for you?
It's been really good, alhamdulillah. There's been constant support since Year 7, even since prep course. The environment's really nice here as well, so it's been very supportive.
Mm-hmm. And having watched your sister, do this HSC journey, how did you play a role in supporting her, and how did it make you feel?
I gave a lot of moral support, in the times where she was struggling the most, I was there for and whatnot. She made lots of dua, she was very sincere, she drank lots of zamzam, and she studied hard. she did her part, and alhamdulillah, whatever she gets inshallah today, we're very proud of her.
Alhamdulillah, that's awesome. If you had any advice, to give your past self, the Year 11s upstairs, what would it be?
Don't doubt yourself. Please have confidence. The amount of times I've gone crying to teachers and friends and family, especially Ahmed, just freaking out over the smallest of things. Trust me, have confidence in yourself and just believe, And no matter what, keep going. Don't put yourself down. Self-doubt is just sabotage. It's not worth it, trust me.
And having watched Dana do this journey, as a parent, could you give us some light on that view?
Just watching your child growing is very fortunate. Just having her in my life is everything in my life. The marks here is just a cherry on the top. We believed in her, and we have a very good support system in the school. We're proud of Alpha Omega. It's like a factory for success. Alpha Omega is really a good place to be. And thanks for her mom, the engine before everything, behind everything. And alhamdulillah, everything is good.
And getting through the ups and downs, how did you cope? Like, what were some strategies that you can share?
Trust my mum and have a lot of zayt zaytun and za'atar, and just a lot of dua, and I kind of forgot the question, but yeah.
Yeah. And now, leading up to today, how have you been feeling like the past week?
I've been trying to distract myself because I didn't want to think about it, but we're here, so it's going to be fine.
All right, yalla, let's open it.
Yep. Oh. Okay. 97.90.
Mabruk, it's an amazing Atar. How does it feel now, like having waited that whole time?
It's definitely worth it. Yeah, it's definitely worth it, guys.
Ahmed, how do you feel?
I feel amazing, never had a doubt. And alhamdulillah, she did. Yeah.
And so, older brother, do you have any advice for the other siblings that are watching their siblings go through the HC journey?
Don't ditch them, be there for them. And when they're most silent is when they need the help the most. So alhamdulillah.
And how do you feel?
Amazing. I feel very proud and happy for the for these results, and thanks everybody in Alpha Omega and alhamdulillah.
Do you have advice for other parents?
Just support them. Just let them understand that the parents is there to support and to open up to your child, and always keep the teachers in the loop of what's happening.
Mabruk on an amazing Atar, and we'll be back with the next student.
Being better isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about pushing a little harder, learning a little more, and showing up for yourself and others. Here, character means more than just results. It's how we treat others, how we lead, and how we stand tall when things get tough. We don't do it alone. When one of us needs help, we all step up. Supporting each other isn't just encouraged, it's who we are. Sometimes we fall, but it's not about how hard we fall, it's about how strong we rise. Every setback is just another step toward growth. Winning feels great, but it's about how we approach the challenge that counts. With effort, respect, and teamwork, we win in more ways than one. And while we work hard, we know how to enjoy the journey. Laughter, friendship, and moments of joy are just as important as the grind. Being better isn't just about academics. It's about character, support, resilience, teamwork. That's what sets us apart. That's the Alpha Omega way. Sometimes, no matter how much we study, we hit a wall. A problem that feels impossible, or a concept that just won't click. But at Alpha Omega, we know we're never truly alone in these moments. One message to a friend can bring an entire community together, where classmates reach out, share ideas, and offer support. We're students for students, connected by a commitment to lift each other up, to be there when someone needs help, and to celebrate each other's successes. Together, we can solve any problem, face any challenge, and grow side by side. That's what community really means. That's the Alpha Omega way.
And we're back with Abd Rahman after Dana's amazing reveal. How do you feel, man?
I mean, I mean, you know, it's like I can let loose a bit now that I'm not actually hosting, but you know, it's a bit of pressure, you know, like ducks, and I've been seeing all these amazing results from everyone, so it's a bit stressful, but
Yeah.
gotta calm down, you know.
And achieving that ducks, you know, it always seemed like light work. So do you want to give us
Light
some
work?
insight
I mean,
into your
okay.
strategies?
Ducks?
Yeah, on achieving it.
I prefer chicken.
Wrap it up.
But yeah, it's like you really need like a good work-life balance. Like, I saw so many people who were like striving for that like a 99, but they would like ignore all of like social interaction and stuff. But I found that like if I'm maintaining all my hobbies, my interests, all this other stuff, it made the studying a lot easier. I mean, also like the fact that I like finished the whole subject before, that might have helped a bit.
Oh, yeah, with the compression, yeah.
But yeah, it was like such a great experience, and I'm glad it's finally coming to an end.
Alhamdulillah. Look, after that joke, I think we'll move on. Yeah. Your
You have
sister,
no whimsy
you know,
in
you've
your
spoken
soul.
a lot about your sister. I've seen you on a lot of your stories. You know, how have you supported him throughout the
I
year?
think he supported me this year more than I supported him.
Yeah.
I think I was more stressed with uni, and he was there for me, and I should have been there for him. But he was really good. He's been so consistent. He actually wasn't that stressed. Like, he was nonchalant about it. Like, he was like, oh no, like, I'm chilling. He would go on walks every day, and I was like, do you not have to study? Like, he was going, I was
Cleared
like,
my mind, you know.
yeah, and he was like, just living his life. I was like, you go, queen. Okay, sorry.
Watching Abd Rahman, you know, study and progress and just work hard and consistently throughout the last 2 years, how does it feel, and what's the view like from a parent's end?
Wallahi, we are proud of him, whatever he achieved for the Atar, inshallah. So we are very proud of what he did. He did very well, and he studied hard, and we inshallah, thank God for whatever the results. I would like also to thank the school for all the big achievements they are doing, and I congratulate everyone for their achievements today. We have a previous experience with the school with Noor as well, and we have also a newcomer, Bilal, soon as well. So we have a big loyalty to Alpha Omega, and we would like to thank the whole management of Alpha Omega for all the effort they do with the students. And I'd like to thank Abd Rahman for his effort. I would like to thank my family and my mother-in-law. It was a blessing to have her here with all the supplication and dua she's doing for him and for us. Also, I'd like to thank my wife for all the effort she's doing with the kids. So, yeah, alhamdulillah for everything. We are very happy, alhamdulillah.
And supporting Abd Rahman, do you have any advice for other parents?
I would say you have to be around them all the time and ensure that they are actually having enough support in terms of mental support as much as you can. I think it's a very stressful year, and I always like, you know, really showing big support for kids who was in HSC. It's very stressful, and you have to have support from the whole family. So, yeah.
All right, let's clear the anxiety. Let's open the Atar.
That's good. That's okay. They always have such stressful music. $99.05.
Alhamdulillah.
Having putting in the work and getting the result, have you got a message for those watching?
I have quite a bit to say, actually. Well, I'm obviously going to
We
thank...
have time, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the last one, so you have to listen to me. Thank you to my amazing father. Ahmed, عايز تقول حاجة? My beautiful sister. My mom, who didn't want to sit on the couch, but I was like, that is such a good outfit, I don't want you to waste it. And then my grandma, Habibti. I'm gonna get to you, bro. Come on. It's my brother who looks Filipino, and then and then my son. He's in year 12. Everyone wish him luck. Wish him luck. This is my son. His name is Ali. And
Life isn't always easy, and setbacks are part of the journey. We all have times when we fall short, miss a goal, or feel like giving up. But at Alpha Omega, every fall is seen as an opportunity. With each stumble, we learn something new, build a little more strength, and find the courage to rise again. Resilience isn't just about enduring the tough times. It's about growing through them and learning from them, coming back stronger each time. Here, we're taught that success isn't about avoiding failure, but about facing it head-on, picking ourselves up and refusing to let setbacks define us. No matter how many times we fall, we know we're never too far down to come back up. That's the Alpha Omega way.
Good morning and Assalamu alaikum to all. Welcome to the 2025 Alpha Omega Senior College graduation ceremony. We are very pleased to see you here to celebrate this special event, and I'm looking forward to have a lovely day with all of you today.
And that concludes the 14th live Atar Reveal.
Thank you so much for watching, and good luck on all of your future endeavors.
Life at Alpha Omega isn't just about working hard. It's about having fun along the way. These moments filled with laughter and friendship remind us that balance is key to our growth. It's in these carefree times that we build memories that last a lifetime. No matter how hard we work or how much we push ourselves to be better, we always make sure to enjoy the journey. Each small victory is worth celebrating, whether it's completing a challenging assignment or sharing a laugh with friends. It's these moments of joy that fuel our passion and keep us motivated. We walk off the court not just as teammates, but as friends, sharing stories and jokes. At Alpha Omega, we understand that every win is more special when we can celebrate it together. The bonds we form here are just as important as the lessons we learn. That's the Alpha Omega way.